hook for the project will be over a 2-week period and include a grade level assembly with representatives from the UN. We will discuss the importance of water and take our students to a field trip to Mission Trails Regional Park to explore how the Kumeyaay developed their civilization along the San Diego River. And then from that, we're basically just building our background knowledge to show the students why they should care about water.
And then to begin the project, that's not advancing. To begin, we're going to chunk the semester project up. So our first chunk is an informational report. The students will choose a ancient civilization river community to study. They'll be studying the political, the social, the religious, and religious structures to see what it was in the ancient civilization time that developed. There is the National Hand Washing Day during this time, and the students will be doing in math, they'll be doing measurement and statistics, and in science we are focused on the Common Core standards of the Earth systems.
Sorry, my phone.
The second chunk is an argumentative piece where they now take it to the present time, that same river that they have studied. Now they look at the human rights to water along that river. And in a small group, they will do a small group project where each person takes a different point of view on the human right issue of water and then present that through a CNN type of investigative report where each student writes their own investigative report, as well as a using Movie Maker, an actual news broadcast to all the other students.
So far what the kids have been working on for the last chunks of the semester will culminate right here. This is the last chunk, and this will take about 6 weeks, and this is where their final project will be worked on. It's going to be a narrative, so right here the students will be able to participate in the National History Day competition. They will, in the end, produce an exhibit or a documentary based on their choice and teacher and level. And throughout the project, they will be evaluated by every subject teacher with their own mini rubrics. In the end, we will have a rubric provided by the National History Day that we will be using. They will have opportunities for self-reflection as well, and industry, the industry people are going to come in back to help us with the evaluation process.
Wow. Please put your hands up over the blackboard so that you can keep that thing on the wall.
All right, you're going to have to advance with me. Got it. Sorry.
We've aligned the Common Core standards in literacy, history, science, and math to drive our instruction. These standards are linked to the individual chunks of our PBL and can be viewed on by our teachers on our Google Doc titled PBL Planning. All of our PBL resources are able to be viewed by our teachers on My Big Campus. Also, My Big Campus.
That's okay. That is great.
Can you keep going? Yes. Can you guys keep going? Please keep going.
No group is going to get away without at least one question. You mentioned industry people will be participating. Can you identify some of those industry people?
We're going to be inviting the United Nations. We're going to be inviting the United Nations representative from our San Diego chapter, and we are also going to be inviting the Mission Trails Regional Park Education Program Coordinator. And we're towards the end. We didn't mention this part. We're going to have a second semester culminating part of the project, and towards the second part, which would be the second semester, we will be inviting the professionals that are more focused towards our San Diego community, just like the
San Diego Water Authority.
San Diego Water Authority, hydrogeologists, civil engineers. We have a whole list.
I did hear from the groups that you plan to do informative writing, that there will be debate. I like all of that. Sounds wonderful. I'm just wondering, when they ask this again, what tools will your students have to find information? What will they use?
We are lucky enough to have our netbook for each of the kids, and they all
Not devices.
No, okay. They'll be using Destiny, My Big Campus.
Thank you.
And all the others that make everybody happy.
Well done.
Yes,
Well done.
you will all be happy. No, I know it's in our plan. Destiny's already there.
One more question. But okay, having a middle schooler myself, personally, so I'm going to ask it in a way that only middle schoolers would ask. Why? Pretend I'm a middle school student. Why should I care about this project?
Their first 2 weeks that they'll be entering into this project will be looking at UN and UNICEF's belief system on the rights to water and sanitation worldwide. And we are hoping to get the reaction, especially of a couple of videos we have found where it is their age group who does not get to be educated because they have to travel for water or they have to actually drink and bathe in the same water.
And we have a lovely picture right here of toilets around
On the
and that's
Ganges.
disgusting. And we're going to hopefully get conversation and get them to really get ticked off about that. And
I'm going to add something else. Can I add something else really quick? So, and it goes back to our title, our project title, Water for Life. And we want in the end the kids to realize that, okay, this is the Middle East, this is nowhere around me. But in the end, we want them to realize that we're all connected through water. No matter if it's on the other side of the world, it's going to get to us. Maybe not today, maybe, 10 years from now.
We live in a semi-desert.
Really waiting to hear, but although that was wonderful to hear,
But